You mean done for the day? Done. For good. Get your shit and get out. Bree lost the innocent pose as she crossed her arms and stared me down. Not until you tell me why. In 2 long strides, I closed the distance between the register and me and pressed my hands to the counter. I gave you a job, gave you a paycheck you didn't have to suck a dick to get. But that wasn't enough for you. You had to have more, and instead of coming to me and asking for a raise, you decided to make it happen yourself. The color faded from her face, leaving her mocha-colored skin sallow. What? Get your shit. I swear I didn't. Don't fucking lie to me. I can show you the tape if you want to see what I saw. Her lower lip started to wobble. It wasn't going to work. I'd given her the benefit of the doubt, hoped I was wrong, or it was just a one-time thing. But she'd gotten too bold. But I need this, I cut her off. She wasn't even going to deny it. Not that she could. We both knew she'd done it, and I wasn't in the mood to listen to her beg or justify her actions. Even though she didn't know it, I'd already given her a second chance. And all that had done was cost me even more than I could afford to lose. I needed someone to work the shop, someone who wasn't going to fuck me over and steal from me. You weren't capable of that, so you're out. Now get your shit. But save your breath, Bree. I ain't listening unless you're here to tell me you've got all the money you've taken and you're putting it right back where it belongs. Her face twisted into an angry glare, even as the tears started falling. You don't understand. No, I really don't understand. I crossed my arms and waited her out. When she realized the waterworks weren't changing my decision, she spun off the stool, grabbed her giant purple purse from behind the counter, and stalked toward the door. You get all self-righteous with me about a little cash while you basically steal from people, giving them $20 for this shit, like you're one to judge. A little cash? She'd skimmed enough to buy a nice used car, and I'd been too trusting to even realize it until the numbers hadn't added up in a big way. She slowed near the guitars at the front of the store, and malicious glee lit her eyes. She wouldn't. Oh, but she did. Bree grabbed a guitar and swung it toward the rack as the chimes above the front door jangled. Wood crashed against wood, and 2 female screeches erupted. Shit. If she injured a customer... I charged Bree and ripped the guitar from her hands before she could swing again. A swirl of red hair caught my attention as the other woman dodged out of the strike zone. Bree struggled against my hold, and I wondered if I was going to end up with a face full of the acrylic claws tearing at my arms. Let go of me, you asshole! Whoa, boss. Get in the door for you. Matthew bolted across the shop and yanked the door open again. I hustled Bree out and set her free on the sidewalk. She spun to face Matthew and me. You're going to regret this, she hissed. I swear you will. A soft laugh came from the open door. From what I've seen, I highly doubt it. Bree opened her mouth to spew something else, but I shut her down. Get gone. I don't ever want to see you near my shop again. Bree's flinty eyes narrowed as she shouldered her purse. Fuck you, Lord. You think you're better than me? Not a chance. You're just thieving street scum. Fuck you. And now she's getting repetitious, the husky female voice commented from behind me. Lip curling in disgust, Bree turned and marched toward the corner, never looking back. Her exit could totally use some work, but all in all, that was one hell of a welcome. I turned to survey the woman standing in the doorway of Chains. Even without a photographic memory, I didn't think I'd ever forget this particular pose. One arm braced on the doorframe and the other propped on her hip, a green dress hugging curves that had my entire body sitting up and taking notice. Matched with her long, curling red hair, she was a goddamn knockout. What the hell is she doing here? You lost, sweet thing? She stepped onto the sidewalk and tore the Help Wanted sign off the bottom corner of the front window. Holding it between 2 fingers, she smiled. Nope. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm your newest employee. The sign had been there since long before my brother bought Chains over 2 years ago, and it was faded to the point where you could barely make out the words.